This KFAN podcast is sponsored by Builders and Remodelers, exclusive Twin Cities provider of Elements Windows. Get the highest quality windows at unmatchable value. Visit buildersandremodelers.com for more details.
iHeart presents the Big Three Playoffs. This Sunday, the remaining 4 teams battle to make the championship in the most physical, fierce, and competitive basketball league in the world. The action starts with the Big Three Monster Energy Celebrity Game. Then Dwight Howard and his LA Riot take on Montrezl Harrell and Dr. J Chicago Triplets. The finale will see popular Miami 305 with stars MVP Michael Beasley and Lance Stevenson take on Nancy Lieberman's Dallas Power. Who will make it to the Big Three Championship? The no-holds-barred action starts Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 Pacific, only on CBS.
Come on, why is this taking so long? This thing is ancient.
Still using yesterday's tech? Upgrade to the ThinkPad X1 Carbon. Ultra-light, ultra-powerful, and built for serious productivity. With Intel Core Ultra processors, blazing speed, and AI-powered performance, it keeps up with your business, not the other way around.
Whoa, this thing moves.
Stop hitting snooze on new tech. Win the tech search at Lenovo.com. Lenovo. Unlock AI experiences with the ThinkPad X1 Carbon, powered by Intel Core Ultra processors, so you can work, create, and boost productivity all on one device.
This message is sponsored by Greenlight. With school out, summer is the perfect time to teach our kids real-world money skills they'll use forever. Greenlight is a debit card and the #1 family finance and safety app used by millions of families, helping kids learn how to save, invest, and spend wisely. Parents can send their kids money and track their spending and saving, while kids build money confidence and skills in fun ways. Start your risk-free Greenlight trial today at greenlight.com/iHeart. That's greenlight.com/iHeart.
Hey, welcome. Day 4 of the Tennafitzgerald Day 2, broadcasting live from Twin Cities Orthopedics Performance Center in Eagan, as the Minnesota Vikings and the New England Patriots about to have joint practice number 2. After we were here yesterday, of course, they're taking each other on in the preseason on Saturday. Joining me right out of the gate, just like he did yesterday, former Golden Gopher great wide receiver and current Vikings fan line host, Ron Johnson. Ron, how you doing today?
I'm good. Good to be here. Good weather.
Is it good weather?
A little drizzle.
It's a little different.
It's a little windy, but for a football player in all that uniform, pads, everything, it's a good day.
On my drive in here, and I'm driving from the northeast side of St. Paul, so I'm basically going straight down 35E. About 7 minutes from here, I hit a 1-minute stretch where it was just complete downpour.
Oh, wow.
So I think they're kind of scattered a little bit. It's kind of spotty, so it depends. You can actually probably see it over there to our left as we speak. You can see it.
It's at 11% chance. So,
but yesterday I thought it was like perfect weather. You used to actually play football, so maybe you would have thought that was too hot because you got all the equipment on.
Good. But it was good.
It was 80-ish degrees, sun. Now it says 79 on my phone right now. I don't believe it. I feel like it's like 62 out here right now.
I would say 62, but yeah, it doesn't feel like 79. Definitely doesn't feel like it. I think it's the wind though and the overcast. There's no sun out yet, so hopefully if these clouds go by, right around that 12:15, 12:20 mark when they're supposed to get started, it'll be a little bit better for these players. But it's definitely windy.
Depth chart has just suffered from the wind.
From a quarterback perspective, you have to throw hard into the you don't want to put it up in the air in this because it'll hang up there a little bit depending on how hard the wind.
You don't want to chicken wing it out there.
No, you got to drive it. I mean, we saw Josh Dobbs yesterday fall victim of a late throw, so you don't want to get those out there in this because it slows it up even more.
So right now it's kind of just like it was at this time yesterday. We have the Patriots on the fields to our left, just go through some warm-ups. Vikings are over to our right on those fields. They're doing some shoulder stretches as we speak. I want to ask you, obviously you were here yesterday during joint practice. Just kind of your overall feel of how things went yesterday. What stuck out to you?
The defense on both sides. It was a defensive day. It felt like both offenses, but that's what training camp and preseason football is about. The defensive guys don't have a lot of stuff to do besides just go fast and get after the quarterback. Run periods for the Vikings offense look pretty good, actually. The offensive line, it looks like they did well there. The screen game for the Vikings looked good. Donovan Jackson, threw 2 people out the club, which was cool to see. Got 15, 20 yards down the field. I know before they even drafted him, Stadium after the national championship game. I tweeted a video so everybody can look at that. I tweeted a video. It's 3 Ron Johnson on Twitter, by the way. I tweeted a video.
Just
saying,
4 minutes to get that Twitter mention.
Just 4 minutes.
It's
Instagram,
X now.
Instagram as
it's
well.
X
it's
now.
X. Instagram as well. It's 3 Ron Johnson on Instagram. But I did put the video out saying this could be the Vikings' newest guard. Like a month or two before anything. You know,
saw the future.
I just saw his speed. They said he ran 20 miles an hour in that play, and I'm like, man, that's a
left guard ran 20 miles per hour.
20 is like 20.1 miles per hour.
I don't even know if I could skate 20 miles per hour.
So for an offensive guard, and again, I know people might be saying this stuff's not accurate. Hey, it's accurate enough. And he was out there running with the running back from Ohio State in that screen game. It was a touchdown, I think. And I was like, man, this is an athletic guard that Kevin O'Connell could use. I just kind of tweeted it, kind of tongue in cheek, and here we are. And he ended up getting drafted by the Minnesota Vikings. So and you got.
Well, and he had the highlight yesterday.
Yeah, he threw 2 guys out of there, put them on their butt. Aaron Jones slowed up a little bit to let him get in front of him. And I think that's the key for the young guy, to be able to put his hands on people. And again today, now I think J.J. McCarthy, the thing I noticed yesterday, and we talked about this, some of his throws were a little bit late, but they were there. But it's like, just throw it a half second sooner. But Mike Vrabel's defense, when you watch his DBs, he always has that too high look, whether it's going to be a Tampa 2, whether it's going to be a quarters look, which is just 4 DBs across the back end. And for quarterbacks, if you don't recognize that right away what the coverage is going to be, you do hesitate. I think now he'll have it, because they didn't watch film. There's no film to watch on the Patriots right now. Like Vrabel, this is a new defense. So I think now they watched some film last night. I know that. And so my guess is today JJ has a little bit better idea of how quick.
Do they have cameras going?
Yeah.
They have the all-22 going out here, so they can watch film
right
on it?
There in the middle of the field, people that aren't here, there's a huge station. You can see the two monitors.
Yeah.
That records everything. And then they also have a giant, so over there, that giant screen, that's a live replay. So meaning
they have all the same camera angles you'd have at U.S. Bank Stadium?
Correct. So Kevin O'Connell could say, hey, give me play 72. They can put it up on that screen for him to rewatch live, to then go back and say, hey, JJ, you missed the post, or hey, JJ, you missed the comeback, or hey, that was a great read. You looked off the safety and threw it to the flat. And that's what all the technology. That's the reason why they don't want the media to have their cameras out, because they don't want that stuff being Even though the fans get to do it, fans get to
doesn't make any sense.
Their cameras, but they don't want the media to put that out there saying, hey, we just saw this play happen, or we just saw this. But they have technology everywhere. And then there's camera guys up there too. So they're everywhere. They have enough film and angles, and then there's another camera guy over there. So yes, there's a lot of film angles for JJ to watch and rewatch. I'm actually headed in after the show. I'm headed in with Christian Rangel, who works for the Vikings DEN, to kind of get some stuff ready for the pregame show. And my hope is that the Max Brosmer touchdown ends up looking as good as I think it looks.
Yeah.
From an NFL camera eagle eye standpoint, and just show the local kid a little love. And I talked to PJ Fleck at practice on was that Tuesday or Monday about Max Brosmer and how he's been mentoring Drake Lindsey, Gophers current quarterback. And it's just cool to see the story of Max possibly being a QB3.
Now, it's kind of interesting off of yesterday's joint practice. Obviously, we're watching with our own eyes, but we're a little bit distracted doing a show, and it's hard to see on the far field.
Correct.
But because of the rules of joint practices, right, where it's kind of game-like, but you're not tackling the quarterback, and even some of the running backs, wide receivers, you're not fully taking them down to the ground. With that comes a lot of variation on how people analyze the practice, right? Like I read the Star Tribune today talking about New England's offense versus Minnesota's defense. And man, the Vikings defense just got worked by the New England Patriots. They made some big plays, and we saw some of those big plays.
Correct.
Then I read Chad Graff of The Athletic, who covers the New England Patriots for The Athletic. He used to work here for The Athletic and for the Pioneer Press here in Minnesota. And I read his from the Patriots' point of view, and he's like, man, the Patriots' offensive line just got absolute work. There were so many plays in which the Vikings defense would have gotten there for a sack. Right. So that's kind of the stuff that we can't see necessarily all the time of, Jonathan Grenard would have gotten a sack here, but he can't tackle him. Then they end up throwing a 50-yard pass downfield. Stephon Diggs catch it. It looks like it's a breakdown play, but in reality that would have been a sack. So it's still hard to get a full gauge of what's going on out there sometimes. Yeah, the glass is half full. If you're a Vikings supporter or coach or whatever, you're always going to look at the glass. Sorry, half empty. You're always going to look at the glass as half empty, like, could have been better here, could have done this there. And then vice versa for the Patriots. They're probably looking at stuff. The one thing I will say, we saw the kick into the end zone by Mac, what's his name, Hollins, I think. Yeah. And he kicked the ball.
I found out later from the coach, it was just a busted coverage. He didn't do anything special to celebrate like that. Like, I could see if you Stephon Diggs, Jeff Okudah him. Like, Stephon Diggs killed Jeff Okudah in one-on-ones yesterday. That warrants the celebration, the taunting, the yelling at the I think he was yelling at the Vikings coach back there, but like, just having fun with it. But Mac Hollins,
Ron, this is a league where a guy makes a tackle on special teams and they act like they just won the Super Bowl. I mean, why are you surprised by that?
We saw Chris Boyd throw his helmet in a game, and all he did was make a tackle, and he ended up getting a flag, and I think they lost the game because of that play. But yeah, and so Mac Hollins, it was a busted coverage. It was cover 4, and that's what cover 4 is supposed to do. The inside receiver or the out running guy is supposed to influence both the safety and the corner, and he did it. He ran an out. The corner came up and the safety came up, and then the deep ball behind it just beat him. And technically in cover 4, what should have happened is that safety should have stayed back, because there's no reason for the safety in the middle quarters of that quarter to worry about an out route. But it was a busted coverage. Again, they're gonna watch that film and say, hey, if we see this combo again, if we see wide stacked bunch, which means they're detached but they're close, talk. Outside guy, I'll take them. Inside guy, you take them on the breaking, not where they're lined up, but on the breaking route. And that's all it was. It was a busted coverage. So that to us looks bad to the Vikings defense. But when the coaches go back and watch it, they're like, look, that's fixable. As far as you're right, if Jonathan Gennard could get a sack here, because I don't know if you saw the Bengals fight.
I did not.
Shamar, the rookie Stewart.
Yeah.
He had a good pass rush, spun, and then he fell into Joe Burrow's knee.
Oh, don't do that.
Right. And it looked like honestly, it's one of those where he could have tore his ACL. And so the defensive line and the offensive line got into a fight, and they're dragging him. Jamar Chase is running back. It was, it could have been worse. And they said one of the players yelled, like, dude, if you do that, we won't win a Super Bowl. So they know their season hinges on that. So I think the coaches probably have both said, Vrabel and Kevin O'Connell, don't even get close. Like, if we can watch film to see you defeated your guy, just run by him and stay away. So if he throws the ball, he doesn't break his hand on your helmet. You don't make a mistake and slip like Shamar Stewart did and almost took Joe Burrow out in his own practice. I think that's why it's
nice
tough
you to hate on Jake Browning. They can't win a Super Bowl without Joe Burrow. Minnesota Viking
I didn't
quarterback.
say it. I'm just repeating what
former
was
Minnesota Viking
out.
Quarterback.
That's what was tweeted out. A player yelled that, and one of the reporters caught it, that he said, if you hurt our quarterback, we can't win a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So, hey, it is what it is.
Good to know that team's just going to fall apart. If something happens, they won't be able to handle the adversity. Here's what we got going on. So Patriots still warming up on their field. Vikings still warming up on their field. We're going to go to break. If they're still a little bit separate, then we might do a little blind rank, what I didn't get a chance to do with you yesterday.
You got to explain that to me in the commercial break, too.
If they've joined together, then maybe we'll do a little play-by-play of what's going on with Vikings and Patriots. Joint practice. Tennafitzgerald, Ron Johnson with me. Will continue to tell you what's going on here in Eagan next, right here on The Fan.
The reviews and ratings are in, and Ice Cube's Big 3 is the surprise hit of the summer. And to cap off the season, iHeart presents the Big 3 Basketball Playoffs. This Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern, the remaining 4 teams battle it out for the right to make the Big 3 championship in the most physical, fierce, and competitive basketball league in the world. The action starts with the Big 3 Monster Energy Celebrity Game, where your favorite stars compete in Big 3 3-on-3 basketball. Then the first of 2 semifinal games features Dwight Howard and the LA Riot taking on Montrezl Harrell and Dr. J's first-place Chicago Triplets. The finale will see popular Miami 305 with stars MVP Michael Beasley, and last will make you Dan Stevenson take on Nancy Lieberman's Dallas Power, who finished the season winning 5 straight weeks to capture second place. Can Glenn Rice, Greg Monroe, and Paul Millsap stop Miami's physical assault, or will Miami and Beasley put an end to Dallas's winning ways? Who will make it to the Big 3 championship? This no-holds-barred action starts Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 Pacific, only on CBS.
Lenovo is built for creators who don't wait for inspiration. They chase it. With inventive tech, built-in AI tools, and seamless performance, Lenovo devices powered by Intel Core Ultra processors are designed to bring your wildest ideas to life faster. That's the power of Lenovo with Intel inside. Enjoy flexible financing, rewards on every purchase, and free shipping. And students get special offers when you create an account at Lenovo.com.
Lenovo. This message comes from Greenlight. Ready to start talking to your kids about financial literacy? Meet Greenlight, the debit card and money app that teaches kids and teens how to earn, save, spend wisely, and invest with your guardrails in place. With Greenlight, you can send money to kids quickly, set up chores, automate allowance, and keep an eye on what your kids are spending with real-time notifications. Join millions of parents and kids building healthy financial habits together on Greenlight. Get started risk-free at greenlight.com/iHeart.
There's nothing like sinking into luxury. At WashableSofas.com, you'll find the Anabay sofa, which combines ultimate comfort and design at an affordable price. And get this, it's the only sofa that's fully machine washable from top to bottom, starting at only $699. The stain-resistant performance fabric slipcovers and cloud-like frame duvet can go straight into your wash. Perfect for anyone with kids, pets, or anyone who loves an easy-to-clean, spotless sofa. With a modular design and changeable slipcovers, you can customize your sofa to fit any space and style. Whether you need a single chair, love seat, or a luxuriously large sectional, Anabay has you covered. Visit WashableSofas.com to upgrade your home. Right now, you can shop up to 60% off store-wide with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Add a little to your life. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
We all remember that one teacher who made a difference, believed in us, challenged us, or just made learning fun. Well, now's your chance to say thank you in a big way with iHeartRadio's Thank a Teacher, powered by Donors Choose. Nominate an outstanding public school teacher who's gone above and beyond for their students to win $5,000 so they can stock their classroom with whatever they need. Today's teacher of the day is Timothy Huss. He teaches at Universal Academy Charter School, and folks told us is always ensuring that the students have the resources they need to be successful in and out of the classroom. Help us say thank you to the educators shaping our future. Nominate your favorite teacher now. iHeartRadio.com/teachers.
Tennafitzgerald sails on. Ron Johnson live from Egan. Vikings and Patriots joint practice. What's going on over here with the Patriots on the left side here?
So you got the tight ends. They're using the PVC pipe or the door opening, whatever people call them. But, basically it's teaching guys when they release to stay low. And then they're using those soccer poles, actually, which I know soccer uses those a lot. And that's just to run the route tight to the defender. So teaching tight ends, because those are two linebackers. So when tight ends release, you have two linebackers at that depth. And that's literally, you just recreate. So when people do drills, I hate when I see drills that aren't football related. That's a football related drill. That's releasing off the line, staying low, and then you're either running a curl around a linebacker or you're running a dig around two linebackers. And he's just telling them the different drills. That's sink your hips, come back to me. Get out, sink your hips. And then if somebody's lazy and they're high, they're going to hit their head going through the window. See, 82, that was horrible. He's seriously though. I mean, he's not. See, so look at 49. Like you don't just dip your head like you're dipping under a door. You're going to get jammed into the ground. I guarantee the first person doing the drill, look at the coach, he's explaining to him. But the first person that does the drill is the guy. Sorry for the win, people. But the first person that does the drill is usually the best guy.
82 is a tight end, C.J. Dipray.
Yeah,
so he won't make the roster.
That was a terrible drill. Like he like do it like you mean it. Like the thing is, this period, like you said, the Vikings are to the right, Patriots are to the left. These warm up periods, they're monotonous. These guys have been doing this since minicamp and OTAs. These drills they've been doing over and over. That was a good route there by 82, though. That was a good rep.
Oh, there came back.
But you have to take this serious, because if I'm the tight ends coach right here, I'm watching. I got to figure out who my three tight ends are.
Sure.
So you gotta do everything. Same with these running backs. This is a drill.
So they got some garbage cans out here with the running backs. What's going on?
Yep, that's defensive linemen. So they're just they're recreating what the defensive line's going to do if they move out. Basically, he's running an outside zone, so he's reading the tackle. And so when the tackle on that play kicked them out, I guarantee the next time they'll split. The running back's got to run between it, and then they'll go to their left. Running back got to take it wide. And so it's just reaction drills, teaching the running backs how to get through. And see, I told you about the tennis balls. See, so he has them. So the tennis balls are just eye-hand coordination stuff. It's just easier to do. See, so they're doing some kind of hand drill where they're keeping their hands ready to block.
They're like rubbing their hands on the ball.
Yeah, so every coach comes up with all kinds of drills. It's basically keep your hands ready. Keep your hands ready to fire. And so he's saying don't have your hands down. Don't, get ready to go. Like if you remember Lee Evans, I don't know if you remember Lee Evans, played for Wisconsin.
No.
He played for the Ravens. He used to do his hands like this as a receiver. He would roll his hands like he's doing the Dante Culpepper get your roll on.
Yeah, get your roll on.
But he was having his hands ready to defeat the jam. And so every coach has different drills they do. Like the Vikings over here, they have the same pose, the soccer pose there. they're going to have their defensive line or receivers. One of the groups is going to go through or running backs probably will go through the slalom, like a ski slalom. So everybody has different drills they do. It's just this is the time, though, because not only, and here's the thing about the Patriots, if you're not one of the 53.
Hold on. Did Paul Allen just get some Justin Jefferson sunglasses?
He did.
Look at this.
He did.
This is the Oakley sunglasses, the Justin Jefferson, from the bid on Saturday.
Yeah.
Preseason game.
When you think about what they're doing with the stuff, the drills, the Vikings coaches or scouts are watching Patriots too.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Like they're basically trying to figure it out. Like, hey, what's next? How do we do this? Who can we pick up? Who can we, if we cut somebody, who can we cut?
Look at that. Looking good.
So if they cut some,
now do the gritty.
Has the Oakleys now?
Now do the gritty. Last one.
Yep.
This massively big white hula hoop over here.
Yep.
What's going on with that? It's like just laying on the ground. It's like a big hoop.
Yeah, the defensive line is going to use it in their next individual drill. So if you watch the defensive line right now, they're defeating, they're hitting their own guy, and then they're defeating him with hands. The next drill, he's going to probably put some kind of football down, have him release off the line, and then they're going to bend the hoop. So if you're a DN, outside linebacker, you're rushing the quarterback, or even inside 3-tech, once you get at a certain depth, you have to bend the hoop, bend that shoulder, dip that shoulder. And so the hula hoop is just teaching them how to run with lean. So running with lean is like you've seen Danielle Hunter. People say he's bendy, or he's this. Like this is the drills they want to see.
He's like Gumby.
How stiff are you? Can you bend the hoop, or are you standing straight up? If you're standing straight up, you're never getting to the quarterback. And so again, this is just to put pressure on your legs, teach you how to do that drill. But I go back to that. If I'm one of the Viking scouts and I'm up there in the offices and I'm watching the Patriots because that's my job today. Some of these guys can prove they deserve to be on the Vikings roster. Because if I'm watching, I want to see, how does this guy move? Does he look better than the guy I have? Like, here's our 69 or 68 guys. Who's better than them? Who's better than that guy? And so these drills, and same with the Vikings, though. Like, their one-on-ones, their drills, the Patriots coaches are watching. Vrabel, I guarantee, is talking to his scouts like, hey, do you see anybody from the Vikings that you liked in case they cut them, on 90-day cut down? So all these individual drills are important. And the key is, though, this is a part of football. Like running routes. So if you watch Diggs and them over there right now, they're doing releases. That's just basically getting ready for one-on-ones.
Yep.
That the goal is when you're doing your releases, and you'll see the DB is acting like the other receiver is acting like he's a DB, and then the receivers are just working on how do you release? What's a good release? And the coach is telling him, release to the right. He's going to come up, he's going to stutter, boom, 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 and go to his right.
Okay.
That's all they're doing. What does that look like? How quick do you need to go? Because the quarterback has 3 seconds probably to throw the ball. And so all these drills matter. If you do it lazy, I guarantee the coach is going to be like, we're doing it again. Or he's just going to be like, you're not going to be one of my 5 receivers.
All right, so I'm assuming probably in about 10 minutes or so they'll probably start practicing together if they were on the same schedule as they were yesterday. So while we have some time, Brett, I think you need to fire up the open.
It's now time for Blind Rank.
Don't look at my sheet.
Okay.
Are you ready to do blind rank? I explained it to you.
I turned my back. You did tell me.
I'm going to give you 10 names one at a time. You need to rank them 1 through 10, but you don't know what name's coming up next.
All right.
Here's the category today. Best offensive Gopher football players in the last 30 years. Best offensive Gopher football players in the last 30 years. Are you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Eric Decker.
Ooh.
1 through 10. Where are you going to run? One's obviously the best.
Shoot. Last 30 years?
Last 30 years.
Are you using current players too? Like, are they?
Sure. Anyone who's played, if you've been in a Gopher uniform the last 30 years.
I'll go Decker at number 3.
Eric Decker, number 3. All right. Daniel Fa'alele, however you say his name.
Offensive lineman too.
Yeah.
Man, I'm going to go Fa'alele, go 7.
7. He's drafted in the 2nd round for the Baltimore Ravens. He started last year, did he not?
Yeah, he did.
Up next, I forget, who was your quarterback when you played?
I had a bunch. I had Asad Abdul-Khalid, Billy Cockrum.
Okay, so this guy was well after you then. Adam Weber.
Yeah, Weber.
Adam Weber.
Ooh, man.
So you've already used 3 and 7.
Years. Oh, wait, 30 years is just to...
1995.
Oh, dang. I was thinking, because Daryl Thompson doesn't count. Okay.
No, he doesn't count.
Okay. See,
he's out.
30 years to me feels like it should be like the 80s. Like, I don't feel that old.
No.
But 30 years is actually 95. My math was way off. I had Daryl Thompson that I was thinking. Okay, so Weber. Let's go with Weber at 5.
Weber at 5. All right, so you've used Eric Decker at 3, Adam Weber at 5, Daniel Fa'alele at 7.
Yep.
Lawrence Maroney.
Yeah, let's go Maroney at 2.
Lawrence Maroney at 2. Up next, Ben Hamilton.
Oh, Hamilton's got to go 6.
You just don't like the offensive linemen, do you? You rank them low. All right, so you got Maroney at 2, Decker at 3, Weber at 5, Hamilton at 6.
Well, can I switch that?
No. Once it's in, it's locked in. So you have 1, 4, 8, 9, 10 available.
Okay.
Rashad Bateman.
Oh, man. See, now you got me. Rashad Bateman, and I know there's some other running backs that are going to come up. But you know what, though? Like, looking at stats and everything, Bate wasn't there that long. He left earlier.
Yeah, because he was an NFL receiver.
So I'll go Bateman at 4.
Bateman at 4. Ooh, so you only got number 1 and your bottom 3 still available. 1, 8, 9, 10. Let's get our first tight end on the board, Max Williams.
Let's go Max Williams at 8.
Max Williams at 8. So you have 1, 9, 10 available. My favorite wide receiver ever named Johnson at the University of Minnesota, Tyler Johnson.
Let's go
1, 9, or 10.
See, you're killing me because I don't know if you got current guys coming up.
Oh, that's the point of the game.
Let's go. You know what? I'll go Tyler Johnson at 1.
Ooh, Tyler Johnson at 1. He was a great gopher. Marion Barber the third.
See, that's where you got me now.
9 or 10.
I would have went Marion at 1, but I'll go Marion at 9.
Marion at 9, and that means your last one on the list. You don't even know who this guy is.
I don't.
You might completely regret that this player is not at number 1. Ron Johnson.
No, I would have put him at 10.
Ron Johnson.
That guy was at 10. He didn't have the technology and all the stuff these kids get nowadays, so I'm going to go at 10.
Yeah, but you base it off your era. You don't base it off of current players. Yeah, it's not fair. Like, I look at it with, like, from a hockey standpoint. These kids now at hockey are learning stuff at the age of 8 that I never learned. Like,
true.
Like Kaprizov doing the mohawk. We weren't taught how to do that.
What is the mohawk?
When you're like heel to heel and your hips are really wide open, you can kind of like do a quick little turn, escape.
I didn't know what that was.
Oh yeah, watch Kaprizov. He does them all the time.
Is that to like evade, or is that to just change direction?
Yeah, I mean, if it's good puck protection thing, right? If you're coming up on me and I can just do a quick turn.
Okay. And now kids are being taught that now.
Oh, gosh, yes.
Okay.
At an early age. Oh, there's lots of things they're being taught from a skating stride standpoint that we never learned. All right, so you had Tyler Johnson 1, Lawrence Maroney 2, Eric Decker 3, Rashad Bateman 4, Adam Weber 5, Ben Hamilton 6, Daniel Falele 7, Max Williams 8, Marion Barber the third 9, and Ron Johnson 10. Now, after you've seen them all, are there any changes you would make within that list?
I would put Hamilton higher. I probably would have gone Maroney at 1.
Ooh, you take Maroney over Barber? That was quite the backfield.
I would go Maroney 1. For some reason, I thought you were going to say, like, I know in my head I had like Max Brosmer possibly, or like
I thought Mo Ibrahim,
Tanner Morgan.
But I had to cut it off at 10 somewhere. Tanner Morgan's not in this.
But no, I'd go Maroney 1.
Who was better, Assad Abdul-Khalik or Adam Weber?
Oh, Adam Weber. Assad Abdul-Khalik was a dual threat guy that ran the ball more than threw. Ran the ball and threw. Adam Weber was Adam Weber I think almost threw for 10,000 yards. He was a true quarterback, sit in the pocket, drop the ball off. Like I said, if I had 12 games a season, because we only played 11, but if I had 12 games a season and I got Adam Weber for 3 to 4 years, easily 40 touchdowns. Just because he threw the ball. They threw the ball a ton.
Vikings and Patriots finally starting to do the joint part of the joint practice. They're working together, kind of doing some one-on-one stuff.
Yep.
Different categories. Yes. Should we do one quick play here? Donovan Jackson versus Milton Williams. Let's analyze this.
Hopefully it doesn't disappoint us. Okay, Stonewall.
He held him, got pushed back a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit of push.
He anchored him he got about a 3-yard pushback. Then he anchored him.
Okay.
Hopefully, J.J. McCarthy would just move to his right because the way his footwork was, that's not good right there. The way his footwork was, it looked like that would have been like a slide protection with the quarterback going to his right. So he could have got through that. But he stonewalled him and stopped him.
All right, let's go to break, and I'm sure we'll have plenty Vikings, Patriots play-by-play of the joint practice coming up on the other side of the break, right here on the Tennafitzgerald.
The reviews and ratings factor in, and Ice Cube's Big 3 is the surprise hit of the summer. And to cap off the season, iHeart presents the Big 3 Basketball Playoffs. This Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern, the remaining 4 teams battle it out for the right to make the Big 3 championship in the most physical, fierce, and competitive basketball league in the world. The action starts with the Big 3 Monster Energy Celebrity Game, where your favorite stars compete in Big 3 3-on-3 basketball. Then the first of 2 semifinal games features Dwight Howard and the LA Riot taking on Montrezl Harrell and Dr. J's first-place Chicago Triplets. The finale will see popular Miami 305 with stars MVP Michael Beasley, and last will make you Dan Stevenson take on Nancy Lieberman's Dallas Power, who finished the season winning 5 straight weeks to capture second place. Can Glenn Rice, Greg Monroe, and Paul Millsap stop Miami's physical assault, or will Miami and Beasley put an end to Dallas's winning ways? Who will make it to the Big 3 championship? This no-holds-barred action starts Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 Pacific, only on CBS.
Lenovo is built for creators who don't wait for inspiration. They chase it. With inventive tech, built-in AI tools, and seamless performance, Lenovo devices powered by Intel Core Ultra processors are designed to bring your wildest ideas to life faster. That's the power of Lenovo with Intel inside. Enjoy flexible financing, rewards on every purchase, and free shipping. And students get special offers when you create an account at Lenovo.com.
Lenovo.
Tired of spills and stains on your sofa? WashableSofas.com has your back. Featuring the Anabay collection, the only designer sofa that's machine washable inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly prices. That's right, sofas start at just $699. Enjoy a no-risk experience with pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and changeable slipcovers made with performance fabrics. Experience cloud-like comfort with high-resilience foam that's hypoallergenic and never needs fluffing. The sturdy steel frame ensures longevity, and the modular pieces can be rearranged anytime. Check out WashableSofas.com and get up to 60% off your Anabay sofa, backed by a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not absolutely in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping or restocking fees. Every penny back. Upgrade now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change, and certain restrictions may apply.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.
If you want to chime into what's happening with your favorite KFAN shows, you can make your voice heard on the Bradshaw and Bryant KFAN text line. Just let us know what you have to say by texting that message to 64686. It's 64686, standard text message and data rate supply.
Welcome back to Vikings Patriots joint practices. Tenna B along with Ron Johnson from Vikings Fan Line. And we've gotten to the point, Ron, where we have Patriots versus Vikings actually during practice. They're done with their warm-ups. A lot of one-on-one stuff going on. So right in front of us to our left, we have the Vikings offensive line going up against the Patriots defensive line, doing some one-on-one. And then it's flip-flop on the other side of the field with our D-line versus their O-line. To the two fields to our right, it looks like they're working on some, I think you said in the commercial break, some red zone stuff all the way furthest away from us with our wide receivers one-on-one against their cornerbacks. That was just a throw. Looks like that one was knocked out by the Patriots defender. So they got the wide receiver action one-on-one versus corners far side, and then we have our running backs versus, I believe, their linebackers here.
Yeah, every day is a different emphasis. So today looks like it's going to be red zone because all the groups, running backs, receivers, tight ends, DBs, everybody's doing red zone. So my guess is team and 7-on-7 will have some type of red zone emphasis or money zone, whatever you want to call it, but 25 and in. But yeah, the Vikings were working on like combo routes down there. The Patriots were doing more one-on-one routes. So my guess is their offense is probably more suited in the red zone for one-on-one look. Oh, nope, that was a double over there. So they went to. So yeah, both teams are kind of doing combo stuff, which is also to help the DBs understand when there's a double. See over here, you got Miles Price and Jalen Naylor. So it's teaching the DBs too who to switch off to. So if they
Lucky Jackson touchdown. Lucky.
So if they switch off, if they motion, shift, switch, whatever, the DBs are teaching each other how to talk. You know, I got inside, you got outside. So if you watch the pages right here, it looks like that's going to be a tight lineup because those two guys are standing close together. Was that a catch? It was a catch. Touchdown. And so that's 83, I think. That's Bolden.
Silas Bolden.
Yep. So that's the emphasis today, I hope, because Red Zone 707 is some of the best 707 to watch on film. Because one, the fans get to see touchdowns, but two, you get to see the receivers who are just man amongst boys. You know, the Kyle Rudolphs, the Gronks, the Travis Kelce's, who can body up. And we got one, T.J. Hawkinson, who can body up these safeties and linebackers. To see if J.J. McCarthy just uses that. Because I remember Kirk Cousins said that about the Saints push-off touchdown in the playoffs. You know, he says like throwing to a mattress with Kyle Rudolph. He's just so big, you can throw it up there and just let him box a guy out. So, it looks like they're about to do 7-on-7, and yep, they're in the red zone. So here we go.
7-on-7 in the red zone. All right, J.J. McCarthy. It's a little hard to see because we have all these players lined up in front of us here. Looks like T.J. Hawkinson in motion to the right. Back to pass. McCarthy throws to his right, and that one is incomplete. Looks like he was intending to throw that to Jalen Naylor. Paul Allen, the play-by-play. It is very windy out here, which is going to make it challenging for the passing game.
And I talked to you about that earlier before the show started. I said, if you're throwing into the wind, you got to kind of drive it. If you're throwing with the wind, you got to kind of understand how to throw it. But again, this is all stuff. The good thing about the Vikings, they play indoors at US Bank Stadium, so we don't have to worry about this.
Well, until you get to the NFC Championship game at Philadelphia, then you do need to kind of worry about this.
So you're saying it's going through Philly?
You got to be able to. Well, I'm just saying you got to be able to play them both.
It might go through US Bank.
It might go through Lambeau Field.
It might go through Lambeau. Well, I don't know. All the receivers are hurt. I don't know how they're going to be the first couple games.
How do you evaluate the NFC North this year? Because you've got, I think, many people think of Detroit as the favorite, but there's a lot of changes in Detroit.
Yep,
it's just not the same team as it was last year. You get the different coordinator changes, some offensive line, you got a retirement, some injury stuff going on. Who got that one? I wasn't watching.
Was that Thayer Thomas? But J.J. McCarthy threw it, touchdown, post, so it was a double post. Inside guy had a post, outside guy had a post. He looked the safety off to the right, through to the post. So that's the things I was talking about. Like today he looks a little bit more decisive. Like even the one that, he missed the flat route, he got it out of his hands quick. So today it looks like he's understanding the coverage. And that's just.
And I thought that's what he wasn't doing yesterday. Yeah. I even read something today from one of our writers that said, J.J. McCarthy was doing a great job of getting the ball out early. I'm like, I thought the exact opposite. I thought he was holding on to it too long.
He was holding on to it a little long in some of those team periods. But you got Lucky Jackson out to the right, so let's see if he has some fade route. Oh, no, stop. Oh, stutter go.
Oh, he's got him.
The other way.
Oh, he missed him.
He went the other way. So
overthrew him.
So both of them had a stutter goal.
With Jayshon Jones.
With Jayshon Jones. So him and Lucky Jackson both had stutter goals. He and see in that route, when both have man, you're just picking your favorite receiver. So if you think about Matthew Stafford, it was Calvin Johnson.
Yeah.
If you think about, the Eagles, it's probably A.J. Brown. You're picking in these type of routes, you're finding out who the quarterback likes. And that's why it pays to go get the quarterback's lunch. Like if I see my quarterback sitting there and he's like, man,
Jordan Addison's out there now, so let's see if his favorite is Jordan Addison. He's looking towards the right.
Yep, you're right. See?
Right to Jordan Addison.
And he threw it behind him.
Tough throw to make there, kind of at the sideline towards the end zone, but he threw it behind him. He didn't really give Addison a chance.
Yeah, so see, like this is, honestly, I hate to say it, it's about.
Uh-oh. Jalen Naylor leaving the field.
Well, he did fall on that one we saw, so.
It's kind of like.
Looks like his shoulder.
Like he's holding his left shoulder is really not moving right now.
Yeah, he fell over there. That's usually just a little bruise. He's going inside, make sure everything's okay, moving around a little bit.
So Jalen Naylor off the field, and as you mentioned off the air earlier, Christian Darrisaw, who there was good news. We got to see him yesterday, left tackle for the Vikings, not participating today, which
makes sense.
Makes sense, yeah. What he's coming back from, you don't need to be going multiple days in a row.
Right, because you don't want to have swelling for no reason. You don't want to have fluid. You got to get out of there. He went through the whole practice yesterday, full go with the ones. So clearly they're like, yep, he's good to go. Let's put him on the rest. I heard Stephon Diggs with Diana Rossini as well. She asked him about his knee and, how much he was going to go. Was he ready for week one? And, he said all signs point to it, but, they got to wait for the coaches and the staff to say he's cleared to play. So, that's the tough thing about some of these injuries is some guys like Adrian Peterson, they bounce back in 9 months and nothing's wrong. Some guys, it takes a little bit longer. So it just depends.
Sam Howell looking to his left. And that one's deflected by a defender for the Patriots. That one intended for the rookie, Ty Felton. What are your expectations? What did you know of Felton coming out of Maryland? Because I was a little, as someone who is actually studying up on wide receivers for fantasy football purposes, Felton is one I hadn't really studied up on, and I was surprised to see him go in the third round. Obviously, Keenan McCardle has that Maryland connection.
Correct.
What do you know about Ty Felton? What's your expectations for him in year one and then into the future?
Yeah, and I don't know if you saw after practice, him and Stephon Diggs and Keenan McCardle were working on like route release. They were talking for a while because all three Maryland guys. But yeah, he played at Minnesota a couple times, so I've seen him a bunch. Honestly, he was a guy that the Gophers had to worry about. Like every time we played, we did pregame shows, it was Felton. You had to worry about Felton. He can play outside and inside. My guess is he's just going to get in where he fits in with this team. Like he's not going to go anywhere where Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison's at. But the good thing is he can play out and inside. But again, and I talked to him on last week after the game, and he said he has to learn how to play fast at every position. So like you might have your one position you're good at and you play fast there, but then when it's like, hey, I got to go in at the X or the Z, or I'm going to the Y, just making sure he plays fast. But he says he's learning the offense as a whole, not just his position, which I think is key in this. And I know Keenan McCardle, that's the things he looks at. I got to be able to motion you inside, and you have to know your route change, because now you're no longer the original part of this route. So if you say 383 Y sit, the 383 goes outside, middle, and then outside again. Well, if all of a sudden you motion and it goes 383, you have to know, hey, how does our scheme play it? Does it play it where I was the outside guy, so I still have the 3? Or because I know I have a short motion, I'm now the 8? And that's the little things that guys screw up on that we laugh about sometimes. We're like, man, that looked like a blown route, or that looked like that guy ran the wrong route. That happens. Guys get confused. They think they're one spot, and they're like, oh, crap, I'm motioning. Or this guy just motioned. My route changed, and I didn't even realize because of the motion. So, I think Felton, I'm looking forward to him having a chance to compete for that wide receiver 4 or 5 spot. And we'll see. If Naylor, again, you got Justin Jefferson out. Addis is going to be out for the first 3 games. If this is something else, like that's the other part of this. It's like you're looking for another receiver on the street somewhere. You got to find a guy for another team that potentially wants out of their organization.
I have a list of those names if you want to go over them. I was actually going to bring this up with you even before a Naylor injury, and we don't know the severity of his injury. Naylor,
he looked fine. I mean, it looked like he just fell, and he got up. And
but
just wanted to go inside a little bit.
Justin Jefferson's not out there. Jordan Addison's going to be suspended for 3 games. Rondale Moore is out for the year.
Yep.
I got a list of available free agents, wide receiver free agents right now. I want to let me know if any of these names you go, hey, I'd like that guy on our team. Amari Cooper.
Yes.
Gabe Davis. Nelson Aguilar. Tyler Boyd. Odell Beckham Jr.
I like Tyler Boyd. Odell's kind of done. I think his knees he's had too many injuries.
Justin Ross. Kadarius Toney. Dwayne Eskridge. Deontay Hardy. Here's the one I thought they'd go after because I thought he'd be a Rondale Moore replacement. He's got a history here. Brandon Powell.
Maybe. I mean,
he can do some punt returns for you.
These guys are hurt. Yeah, if Rondale Moore and you don't like, because Felton's going to also return punts too and kicks, so he can do that. So yeah, if they're not happy with what they have, maybe Brandon Powell comes back.
Jamison Crowder, Allen Robinson,
I like Allen Robinson. But see, a lot of Allen Robinson and Amari Cooper both retired though, didn't they? Amari retired.
I don't think Amari retired, did he?
I thought he was just retired.
I don't know.
Yeah. I think he retired.
The website said best wide receiver still available.
Yeah, I think he retired. I mean, he can come back, but I don't think he would come back and go to a different team. I know he retired. I'm pretty sure he said he retired.
Juwan Winfrey, Anthony Schwartz, Devin Tompkins, Jalen Darden, Britton Covey, DJ Turner, River Craycraft, and Kyle Phillips. Those last 4 of the last 5 I've never heard of.
Yeah. No. I do like, like I said, for the first couple, like Nelson Aguilar, never really paying out to be what he was supposed to be. And that's the tough thing about this league, man. It's cutthroat. And if you are not what they want right away, they'll move on in a minute. But yeah, Amari Cooper. Oh yeah, there's Christian Darrisaw right there. He's walking around.
Oh, he's out there.
Yeah, he's out there. He's just not going to practice.
In his equipment?
No.
No. He's just out. He's wearing a jersey and shorts.
Yeah. But C.J. Hamilton.
I like that he's not playing, but he still has his jersey.
Some of these guys just take the rest day. They just get a rest day. They're a veteran. They know what they can get out of them. So. I will say this. Blake Cashman brought this up because he said he remembers being the young guy and now being the old guy with the money, and he gets to take rest days. He was like, it's a blessing, and also it's a relief when you can just coach like, hey, you're taking the day off today. Because you're
on the team.
Yeah. You're not fighting for your life. Where some of these guys every morning they wake up and get dressed.
There's Jalen Naylor over there, by the way. So
he's back.
He's on the sideline over there. Looks like he's talking to
the trainers.
Talking to trainers, but he originally had gone back towards the facility, so at least he's back out here on the practice facility with a helmet in his hand.
Yeah, so it's probably just something like, hey, this is a little soreness, and it's up to you. Do you want to go? Can you raise your arm up to catch the ball, or should we sit you out for the day?
So what type of receiver would you like to have on the Vikings? Because
my suspicion, by the way, was right. So this is a red zone emphasis day because now it looks like team is going to go red zone as well.
Okay. Ty Felton specifically, when he was at Maryland, like he was a big yak guy. Like he was get the ball in his hands.
Yep.
And I feel as good as our wide receivers are, I feel like we are lacking in that department a little bit, right? If there's a flaw in Justin Jefferson, it's not like he's the most explosive yak guy in the world.
Correct.
Jordan Addison, I think, is very comparable. So is that what they were thinking when they got Felton? Or like what type of receiver? I look at a Tyler Boyd as a good slot receiver. It'd be a good third guy to throw in there. But what kind of receiver do you think they need?
Well, one, coaches are human beings. So Keenan McCardle being a human being, Maryland connection, that probably was a huge, hey, let's get this guy. Aaron Jones up the middle. He didn't get touched. He was about 4 yards through.
They're getting to 11 on 11 here, so we can do a little play-by-play if you want it.
But I think the receiver, you're right. They need a guy. I always call them jitterbugs, but they need a guy in the middle of that, field that can catch a choice route. And again, I asked Felton.
What's a choice route?
So there's 3 types.
Obviously I know what 3-8-3 is,
right.
But I need a little refresher on the choice route.
So a choice route is just the slot guy. So it'll say Y choice or Z choice or H choice. Your choice is you're in the middle. You either have an out, an in, or a sit. That's it. So if you're man to man, you kind of choose, and the quarterback has to wait for you to figure doing your wiggle at the top of your route.
Lucky in motion. Lucky back in motion.
So that's Z return.
J.J. McCarthy looks out to his left. He throws it. Is that Addison? Oh!
That was a good throw.
That was a really good throw. It looked like Jordan tried to do the one-handed catch on kind of a fade pattern.
So the new thing is the diabolical.
Let me know if my wide receiver routes are wrong, by the way.
No, that was a fade.
That's
right.
fade? Okay, thank you.
The new diabolical thing the kids are saying is the late hands. So yesterday, Stephon Diggs had a diabolical late hands catch on Byron Murphy. Looks like Jordan.
I felt like Randy Moss was notorious for that.
Yeah, you can't, because then the DB can't react because he doesn't know the ball's coming. So yeah, Randy Moss taught that to keep shoot your hands at the last minute. Yeah, Naylor doesn't have a helmet, so his day might be done.
He might be done for the day. So no Naylor, no Justin Jefferson. Addison is out there right now with Lucky Jackson and Thomas Thayer, and they're going back to Addison. No. I thought I was going to Addison on the same route as the last one, but Hawkinson came over crossing to the left sideline, and nice pitch and catch right there.
Yep, good throw. Threw it right on his body. Got it to his big guy, put it in his hands, away from the defender, the linebacker chasing him. But
PA, can you tell what line what yard line they're on right now? Because you thought they were going to be doing red zone stuff. I can't tell if they're at the 30 or if they are starting at the red zone.
That's the 50, the 40, and then the 30. So
looks like they're maybe 25 right now. The 20. They're at the 20 right now.
So right in the red zone. 1st and 10.
Yep, they are doing 1st and 10. Justin Jefferson under center. Motions, whoever number 84 is. All right, hand off Jordan Mason. Off the left side, about a gain of maybe lost yards, or they just move that back for the heck of it.
Yeah, they just move it back.
Yeah, because they're switching. They're switching to some backups.
So now this is backed up, or are they moving the sticks too? So sometimes they'll do backed up in the red zone, meaning it was a false start, so now it's 1st and 15 from the 25.
But J.J. McCarthy off now, so it's going to be Sam Howell and the second teamers out there, the first team offensive line off as well.
I need to see Max Brosmer going before ripping today. Come on, pull the trigger.
I'm with you.
Pull the trigger. So you got Felton,
I think at the very least
Felton on the right now. So looks like 2 high safeties. Yep, cover 2. Run ball.
Handoff. Was that Ty Chandler? I couldn't tell the number on that one. Couldn't tell. Too far away.
Yeah, the 32.
Yeah, so Ty Chandler getting some run over Xavier Scott, who we might actually have on the show later today after the Vikings joint practice is done with. Kind of hard to see, even more so today, what's going on the New England offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, I haven't heard a lot of cheers or boos, so looks pretty mundane over there on that side. But you got Howell under center.
Yes.
Another run.
Ooh, that's a nice run. Xavier Scott is gone.
That was a counter with a fake Z bubble.
Now, I don't know if they call that a touchdown or if it's one of those where, he would have been tackled.
Potentially, they said he'd been tackled. We got Lester Bagley over here. All the Vikings luminaries.
So because of the red zone stuff, they are going towards all, obviously where all the fans are.
Correct. Because you get the fans paid to be here,
yeah.
So let's give them a show.
I think they need to move us down there, though, next time. We need to broadcast that.
They should put the perch right where, see that white tent where those fans are? They should at least put it there. And you could choose the day. Like, hey, it's a red zone day. We'll put the perch right by you guys.
So I'm with you. I'm interested in preseason game number 2 on Saturday when some of the backups are in. When we're taking
route, touchdown. Crowd.
Oh, look at that crowd roaring.
Wild. Sam Howell with an absolute
That was to Jayshon Jones, was it
dot.
not?
Yes,
dot. Great throw from Howell. But from the quarterback standpoint, I do think that Max Brosmer has at least earned a little bit more of a look in terms of backup spot. Yeah. And obviously, your starters are not going to play Saturday against the Patriots.
Correct.
I'd like to see Brosmer get a little bit more.
You might
run.
get a couple out there. You might have one or two starters that have to play just
really?
For numbers.
Who?
Well, Aaron Jones probably not for sure. Wouldn't you call Jordan Mason a starter or no? Would you not put him in that category?
I don't even know if he'll play.
You don't think he will?
No, I think you're going to see a lot of Ty Chandler and Xavier Scott.
Okay.
Because I think they're kind of 1A, 1B. Here's the handoff to Aaron Jones. It's a little hole between the right guard and the right tackle.
Nice run.
That's one of those where he ends up in the end zone, but you don't know where the referee calls.
Well, I don't know if you saw that, but our guy Donovan Jackson just drove his guy about 5 yards to the left. So that was a nice little run.
I had heard that he's having a really good camp. I know most fans only saw the preseason game the other day, and
everything's been good for him. The only thing he has to learn is the blitz pickup, like when they switch the mic, to be able to understand quickly. Because in some offenses, I don't know if you remember before. Forgot who was 66? Reisner. Remember Reisner?
Yeah, Dalton.
Yeah, remember he would stand up and the guard was the mic caller. Remember he would stand up and give the quarterback okay, the offensive line's ready to go. I'm not sure if they're going to give that job to a rookie. So it might come back to the center, and maybe Kelly is built to do that, but some teams have the guard stand up and he's the last guy to go back down because the center's already having his hand on the ball. You don't want him to have to do it. So we'll see if Donovan Jackson earns that role. But another thing I noticed from camp defensively yesterday, Kobe King, he got the green dot. So giving that to a rookie to be able to communicate with Flores and learning and hearing the calls Blake Cashman's getting, all that stuff, I think that's going to be huge because we're not seeing a ton over there. Like there's a throw from their quarterback. I can't tell if you caught that. Yeah, that's a touchdown. Was that Dobbs? Yeah, that was Dobbs.
Well, we just saw previously McCarthy's going to throw it again. This time he connects on the right side. But the previous play, while you were chatting, McCarthy once again looked very similar to yesterday, where he was holding on to the ball too long. And I get it. You don't have Justin Jefferson, and right now you don't have Jalen Naylor, so options a little thin at wide receiver. But seems to be lacking some decisiveness at times in the last 2 days.
I think I see 8 and 9. I see 12. So I'm guessing Rippin is up before Brosmer again. So we still have the Rippin at the 3A, Brosmer at the 3B.
All right, let's do this one Brett Rippin play, and then we'll head to break.
Ty Felton off to the right.
It's like a handoff to Jordan Mason, who's still running. All right, can you hang out for one more segment?
Oh, yeah.
Or you got to go?
Yeah, no.
All right, one more segment with Ron Johnson live from Vikings Patriots joint practice here at Twin Cities Orthopedics Performance Center in Eagan. We'll continue with Ron, and then Mark Rosen will join in about 15 minutes right here on the Fitz.
Presents the Big Three Playoffs. This Sunday, the remaining 4 teams battle to make the championship in the most physical, fierce, and competitive basketball league in the world. The action starts with the Big Three Monster Energy Celebrity Game. Then Dwight Howard and his Ellie Ryan take on Montrezl Harrell and Dr. J Chicago Triplets. The finale will see popular Miami 305 with stars MVP Michael Beasley and Lance Stevenson take on Nancy Lieberman's Dallas Power. Who will make it to the Big Three Championship? The no-holds-barred action starts Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 Pacific, only on CBS.
Come on, why is this taking so long? This thing is ancient.
Still using yesterday's tech? Upgrade to the ThinkPad X1 Carbon. Ultra-light, ultra-powerful, and built for serious productivity with Intel Core Ultra processors, blazing speed, and AI-powered performance that keeps up with your business, not the other way around.
Whoa, this thing moves.
Stop hitting snooze on new tech. Win the tech search at Lenovo.com.
Lenovo.
Unlock AI experiences with the ThinkPad X1 Carbon, powered by Intel Core Ultra processors, so you can work, create, and boost productivity all on one device.
Let's be real. Life happens. Kids spill. Pets shed. And accidents are inevitable. Find a sofa that can keep up at washablesofas.com. Starting at just $699, our sofas are fully machine washable inside and out, so you can say goodbye to stains and hello to worry-free living. Made with liquid and stain-resistant fabrics, they're kid-proof, pet-friendly, and built for everyday life. Plus, changeable fabric covers let you refresh your sofa whenever you want. Need flexibility? Our modular design lets you rearrange your sofa anytime to fit your space, whether it's a growing family room or a cozy apartment. Plus, they're earth-friendly and trusted by over 200,000 happy customers. It's time to upgrade to a stress-free, mess-proof sofa. Visit washablesofas.com today and save. That's washablesofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from The Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.